Okay, this is a quick update about the N-scale modules. The Moose Jaw train show is this weekend, and then Regina after that, and then Winnipeg after that. So I have been working on these. Tonight, a couple of the guys are going to come over and we're going to get this crate here, that cart that's underneath all that laundry and junk, and this cart up to the garage. So basically I just wanted to show the people on my channel that aren't familiar with this how this works. So these are IKEA Linmon panels. They're like a student desk, and then we make these carts. This is my design. It's out of 2x4s, but it's a crate that basically supports it, and I've had other layouts, other modular layouts, and they bang around no matter what you do. They weren't heavy enough for protection. So the big development on this chunk is it's kind of heavy duty. I'm gonna have to down it a bit, but this is cut down pieces of Linmon from IKEA, and this is that add-on that supports them. It all bolts together, and basically that gray piece with the barrier board on it slides onto here, bolts on, and then the two white panels, you drop bolts on them the same as this. So I pounded these out just so you can see these two bolts here, two bolts here. That's how they work. And then these Linmons with the scenery, this is the same distance. So basically they slide in here, and there's blocks that right now there's junk in here, but basically there's blocks that support it a certain way. So see how that looks kind of goofy? That is so that when you put the Linmon inside, it doesn't rattle, and then when you put the other kind of bracket or whatever to call it, it don't move. And there's screwed down blocks that hold it in. And then I've got on one side DNR, that's do not remove, do not resuscitate. And these are the squares. I'm gonna cut them down, but I haven't done it yet. These squares are from an old modular layout, the last version, which sat on these Canadian Tire sawhorses. So this piece here, this is Barry's design, that clicks on around the handle that's on the sawhorse. So you can see a sawhorse there with the grab handle. That would click on, and then it would bolt in underneath. So the last version of that layout used these IKEA Linmons. And so when you back up here, here's another one. This is a Las Vegas cart. And then basically you've got your two Linmons, just like the other one. This one, it's one Linmon's going the other direction because it's a curve, and then there's a triangle to finish the curve. But anyway, here's a normal one like the one you were just looking at. And then we glued threaded inserts in the bottom, and then you bolt this piece. So now we don't need it for the sawhorses anymore. So I'm just gonna cut these. These have the exact holes where they need to be. So there's 4 or 5 of these that I still am using. And then another thing is I get this from Dollar Tree, and I get the yellow cord from Dollarama, and drill an 1 1/4 hole, and then hot glue this on here, and then basically this daisy chain. So wherever your power is in the show, you daisy chain this all along, and you have power at each one. So like if you have your Digitrack system on one, or you want to have lights, I don't have any lights in mine yet, but I run all my lights on USB on my home layout. So in here, just have a little bit more grout that I want to do. This is all taped up, and then this will be parking lot, and then this is going to be, I don't know if it'll be ready for Moose Jaw, but there's going to be a 4 or 5 inch PVC pipe. I'm going to drill a big hole in this and mount it, and then have 7 floors of an underground military virus research station. And then this little farmhouse, it might be this one or another one. I'll say U.S. Department of Agriculture. And then basically you've got the floors underneath. I'll put lights in them so people can see it at the show. This will be a checkpoint with a gate and a security. Well, there's one back there. And then this big tarmac, I printed a 20% and a 10% device. I printed them before they won the 7 Oscars. And then I glued this, I don't know, what is it, Miller? I don't remember the brand, but it's supposed to be for a bridge. And I'm gonna hang this device in there and have some yarn or something running cords. And then we'll have I have to print more flying saucers so I've got enough tanks. And I printed this, obviously it's all apart right now, but this is a modular Quonset. And then I've got my rocket here as well. So there'll be all this kind of military stuff going on. Tanks and flat cars, supplies here. And then over here, these are parts of the casinos. There's 2 of them. So I'll have the Golden Gate. I don't know if you can see that. Come on. Hold on. There you go. Whoops, upside down. Golden Gate, and then the other one is the Pioneer. And then even though it's a little further away, I want to do the Golden Nugget. It's not exactly laid out prototypically, but prototypically the station would be here, which got knocked down for the plaza, and then the casinos would be here for Fremont Street, but it's going to go here, selective compression. So that's basically it. These are the ones I'm doing the most work on. This one's going to get packed up tonight, and there'll be the streetcar. If you look at my shorts, you'll see what's working on that, and then that one over there will get packed up last. So all right, we'll talk to you soon.